morning, everyone. I'm Shewa Hussein, back again on the People's Talk. Welcome, guys. I hope your morning is as beautiful as ours here on board, because I'm having Miss Faith Chelangat, who's a very great personality to have around, and honored again to have Mr. Mativo, the CEO of ICT for Development Kenya, if I'm not wrong. Today, I'd like us to talk about unity as a nation. What are we doing right? What are we not doing towards development? What do we need to add on to whatever we are doing right now so as to move on to development? What can we copy from our neighboring countries? What can we take into account as you're making changes to unity towards development? What can I see like I need to leave behind? What can we leave like characters or the behaviors you're having, like seeing you like Faith as not a Kenyan but from up country, and like me Hussein, not to see myself as a Costarian but as a Kenyan. Now, what is your view on that? What do you think we're doing right? What are we not doing right?
Okay, so maybe first of all, when the word unity comes across me, what I think is umoja ni fahari yetu, undugu ndio nguvu. I think those are some of the words that we're supposed to be having at the back of our heads in everything that we do. Now, in our current situation, it has been, well, can I say a journey that the destination is quite. We're way far from it. So I think we should really sit down, or not even sit down, but rather maybe have a talk about how I think this is good because now we can let people out there know. We can also talk within ourselves on what we can do to achieve this, to achieve unity. And as Julius Nyerere said, unity. Africa without unity won't be Africa, because back in the day, I mean, compared to now, we are headed in the wrong direction. So I think it's really something that we should talk about.
Okay, thank you.
I think for me, when I'm looking at this unity thing, it tells me a lot because like where we are located at the coast. We come from other different, we call them tribes or regions. And when we come in here, we need to come and blend into what is happening. One funny thing that people never think about is every 10 years we do census. And census involves a physical count based on where you are. In the last physical count, which was done in 2009, if I remember pretty well, personally, I was counted to be a part of the Kilifi County, which means that the allocation that is being given by the government to Kilifi County, I'm a part of it.
Yeah.
So anytime I come in and I want to disassociate myself from Kilifi simply because my origin is upcountry, I think I'm getting lost somewhere. And so if we are to move, if we are to develop, then I think this topic that you brought in on unity is very important. We have to understand where we are and contribute towards where we are. This is my immediate community. Yes.
I think we can say that you will never know where you are going until you know where you are and where you're from. Back in the days, let's say before independence, before we gained our independence as a nation, it couldn't have happened if it weren't for unity. Where did we go wrong? In that right now we're not seeing each other as Kenyans, but enemies.
Wow. I think it's a great one. In 1963, and when you look at the people who fought for independence, especially the Kapenguria 7 guys, there were 7 or 6. So the guys who were taken to Kapenguria, they did not come from a particular community.
Yeah.
We had the Kikuyus, we had the Luos, we had the Kampa, we had our famous Ngala, who was also actually a part of that.
Yeah.
And at that time, we all agreed that although we had different parties which were regional, we agreed that let's form one unified party, which was KANU. And we agreed for 24 years to be led by KANU, which was a unifying factor. And I remember those times, we would have even kingpins, whereby if you really had lots of dreams to be the president of this country, you'd be like, no. No other community would come in to say that we are fronting in a presidential candidate. Why? Because we felt that at the top level, we are all unified by that individual. But I think moving forward, democracy has come in. Tribalism is eating on us, and we all want to be the leaders. We all want to do our own things. And even look at what has happened with the new constitution. I think it's good, but on the other side, I think it's going to eat us for the rest of our lives, because we are now telling people you are devolved units. You can do your things on your own. And look at what is happening in some of the counties. If you don't come from that county, you can't work in that county.
True.
But on the flip side, you can be allowed to invest in that county.
Wow.
So I think it's a line, it's something that is just getting into us. And I hope that the young people and the children who are coming up will know how to go about it.
Thank you.
Well, for me, as a crucial part of unity, leadership then comes in. Leadership in such a way that you are a leader, you have a responsibility. The people have given you a responsibility to unify. You are the unifying factor. How about do something about it? How about you do projects, do mobilization of the people, because these people, that the same people that elected you, look up to you for you to show them the way. So for me, as a leader, or the leaders that we have, should really take on the gear of unifying their people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. I think on that part, on the note of leadership, there's a lot we can talk about.
Yeah.
A lot. I mean a lot.
Yeah.
Because if you are to look at that angle, it's the responsibility of the leader. It's also my responsibility as an individual to vote in the right leader. So there's a lot we can talk about, people. What's your view? What do you think we need to do? What do you think is much more important for us to stay united as a nation? Thank you for your time. Thank you everyone for your time. Let's go build Kenya.
Yeah.
Have a great day ahead.
Thank you.